Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, let's find a solution for the 8th question in exercise 9.2. Two cards are drawn successively without replacement from a well-shuffled pack of 52 cards. Find mean, variance, standard deviation of the number of kings. See, two cards are drawn from a pack of 52 cards and we're looking at the probability distribution of the number of kings. So let's look at the two cards. So either way, the possibilities are there can be no king. So in this case, I will assume that probability distribution, the random variable x to have 0 as a value. If one of the card is king, so x can take the value of 1. And if both the cards are king, then probably x's value will be equal to 2. So let's first generate the probability distribution. So x and p of x. So x can be 0, 1 and 2. So the first step is to find the favorable outcome and total outcome. So let's calculate the total outcome. See, out of 52 cards, 2 cards are picked. So the total outcome is going to be 52C2. And remember, it is the same for everything. So I'm just writing out 52C2 as a denominator for everything. Now let's work on the favorable outcomes. See, in the favorable outcome, if there are no kings, let's understand the pack of cards. There are 4 kings and 48 other cards. If no kings are picked up, all the cards are picked up from this 48. So this means favorable outcome is going to be 48C2. Now, one king and one other card. So one king will be picked from here and one other card will be picked from here. So this is 4C1 into 48C1. And in the last case, both are going to be kings. So this is going to be 4C2. Now let's calculate the actual values for this. So first up is 52C2, which is nothing but 52 into 51 into 50 factorial divided by 50 factorial into 2. So 50 factorial and this will vanish. 2 you cancel out with 52 and say 26. So 26 into 51 is going to be 1326. So the total outcome here is 1326. So this is the same for everything. So I'm just copying this down. So 1326. I'm picking this for calculation first. So NC1 is equal to N. So in this case, it is 4 into 48 because both are NC1s. Now let's calculate 4C2. So this is 4 into 3 into 2 factorial by 2 factorial into 2. So 2 factorial and 2 factorial will vanish. Actually, this is another 2 factorial. I'm writing as 2. So this is 1 times 2 times. So this is going to be 6 divided by 1326. And now for the last option, which is 48C2. So 48 into 47 into 46 factorial by 46 factorial into 2. 46 factorial and this will vanish. 1 times 24. So 24 into 47, thus is going to be 1128. Now these numbers are large, so we are going to simplify these values. So this is going to become 188 by 221. This is going to be 32 by 221. And finally, this will be 1 divided by 221. So let's note out this value first. So 188 by 221, this is 32 by 221 and finally 1 by 221. Now let's compute the mean. So mean mu is going to be equal to sigma xi pi. So which case we multiply the x value with its probability. So 0 into this expression is either way 0 plus 1 into this is 32 divided by 221 and finally this will be 2 into 1, so 2 divided by 221. So this is 34 by 221 which is going to be equal to 34 by 221 which is equal to 2 divided by 13. So the mean value is equal to 2 divided by 13. Now let's calculate the variance. Sigma xi squared pi minus mu squared. So first let's compute this value. Sigma of xi squared pi is going to be square of this into the probability. Either way 0 into this expression is 0 plus 1 squared into this. So it is still 32 by 221. Finally 2 squared is 4. So this is 4 divided by 221. So this is nothing but 36 divided by 221. So this particular expression is that. So let's substitute. So this is 36 by 221 minus of 2 by 13 the whole square. So this So in this case, this is going to be 36 by 221 minus 4 divided by 169. So if you're going to take LCM, we are going to do a cross multiplication and simplify. So this is going to be 2873 and the numerator will be 400. After LCM and all this calculation, so this is what is going to be the final answer. Now, this is going to be this variance of this expression, so which is equal to 400 divided by 2873. Now look at the standard deviation. Standard deviation is nothing but sigma, which is square root of variance. So it is square root of 400 divided by 2873. So I'm writing this as 400 is nothing but 20 into 20. 2873 is actually 169 into 17. So if you apply square root, in the numerator it will become 20. In the denominator it will be 13 into root 17. So this is going to be the final answer. So this is nothing but 20 divided by 13 root 17. Because we don't leave the irrationality in the denominator, I'm going to move it to the top. So this will become 20 root 17 divided by 13 into 17, which is equal to 221. So rationalize the value of standard deviation is 20 root 17 divided by 221. In the next video, we will find the solution for the 9th question in this exercise. See you in the next video. Bye.